We're back here, Chair Shot Reality, WrestleZone.com. Justin LeBar, Juice, the face that does not run this place, Springsteen. Over here. We are in the beautiful Point Park University Studios in Pittsburgh. And on this segment, we are going to be talking about...
Come on, you know the drill by now. Justin. There we go. Josh Eisenberg, Chair Shot Reality. Welcome back. I know everybody's been waiting to see me, not LeBar and Juice, in the studio. Everybody's been tweeting me and talking to me a little bit about my contract. And here it is. Ironclad, you're not getting rid of me. I'm not going anywhere. I could be in Florida, Timbuktu, Jamaica. I'm still going to be here each and every single week. AJ Styles became the WWE World Champion at Backlash on Sunday. What a match. And everything you need to know about AJ Styles breaks it down into this. The 5 best matches of 2016 have been because of AJ Styles. The phenomenal one. The man who brought New Japan and TNA and everything he did across the world into the WWE squared circle. So where does AJ Styles go from here? Well, Dean Ambrose, John Cena, a triple threat match for the WWE World Championship. So I'm going to tell you this, AJ Styles needs to hang on to the championship until 2017. It's September. He has 4 more pay-per-views to go, but he should do it. AJ Styles is the guy that you need to develop an entire brand around because he is that damn good, and he's not Triple H. AJ Styles versus John Cena versus Dean Ambrose at the next pay-per-view for SmackDown tells me one thing and one thing only. John Cena is going to take that loss. They're going to try to preserve what Dean Ambrose is doing, but AJ Styles is the shining star of SmackDown. Whenever you look at the further options, who's going to face him after these two guys, it's very simple. Bray Wyatt. So AJ Styles beat John Cena, beat Dean Ambrose, go into November and December with somebody that everybody wants to see. But there's only one thing that you need to know right now. He is phenomenal. That's why they call him the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. And I love the fact that AJ Styles has carried a brand, the Blue brand, to new heights in a must-watch Tuesday nights on SmackDown. Now back to you guys in studio.
Thank you, Mr. Eisenberg. All right, so we've heard Josh's take on AJ Styles. Juice, I know you're a long-time AJ Styles fan. Obviously, you love to follow New Japan. I mean, you follow everything around the wrestling world. You're like just a walking encyclopedia, I guess, a sponge.
I do what I can.
AJ Styles wins the WWE Championship against Dean Ambrose, something that I know that I was very happy about.
I was surprised.
You're surprised it happened? Because you picked Dean Ambrose, didn't you?
Yeah, I was surprised that it happened so fast. I thought it was going to be more of a coronation of AJ Styles, him winning in a grand fashion. But as a heel, you can never just pick those. He just won how he needed to win, as his character dictates at the moment. And he's the champion.
And I'm glad you said that because I've fielded on my radio show and on social media. I fielded some people that are upset that Owens and Styles, that they've won their titles in a fashion they have. And I'm like, what are you talking about? They're heels. What? I mean, that's the way they should win. It should be Triple H handing it to Owens. It should be AJ Styles low blowing. They are heels, and that's the way it should be.
And in general, I tweeted about this. As soon as he won, and I just look back on his career, especially since it was 11 years to the day that he won the X Division Championship in a 5-star Dave Meltzer 5-star match that main evented TNA's Unbreakable that year. He is one of the most decorated, if not the most decorated wrestler in my time or in anybody's time. The TNA champion, NWA champion, IWGP champion, WWE champion.
And that's the thing.
Incredible.
And I don't know how many people really. I mean, I'll be honest. When AJ Styles first came into WWE back around Royal Rumble, I had a lot of pessimism. I had pessimism of
the reaction.
The reaction. Obviously, it worked. They had the Rumble in Orlando, and
where's he going to go on the card?
Right. Where's he going to go on the card? Because I mean, and history told us to have some pessimism. But obviously, these first 8-9 months have gone really well for him.
Of course.
Working top stars, delivering the matches we know he could. And I never really even sat and thought, wow, if he actually does win a world title in WWE, to think about what his resume is going to look like. But now that it's happened, yes, you're right. He is one level. There's only one level to go higher than him. There's that immortality in wrestling that Hulk Hogan and Stone Cold Steve Austin and probably The Rock has. Some people can even make a case for Ric Flair because Ric Flair transcended into mainstream, but especially Austin, Rock, and Hogan. There's that immortality level of just household names. You can say it to anybody in the world and they know that those guys were professional wrestlers. Then there's the next step, and that's where AJ's at. AJ's now that next step with the Ric Flairs for sure, with the Shawn Michaels, with the Triple H's.
Yep.
It's that level of won everything possible.
And he's world renowned. Everywhere, literally every single place he's gone, he's won probably a world title, if not something up to par with that. And I think that to get to that next step, he just has to keep going on this run in WWE. The WWE run was the last thing he needed to do to solidify himself, and now that he's there in 9 months as the WWE champion of all things, the sky's the limit.
Do you think this is the biggest or only world title win that he gets, or do you think it's going to be even bigger if he wins it eventually as a babyface?
I think that's where he could be coronated and get that one big moment. If it's at WrestleMania, then he might be at that next tier.
Yeah. Well, I think
he's not going to win 10 titles.
I think the tier he's at is where and that's a great tier. It's forever. It's a matter of he's never going to be part of the Mount Washington of pro wrestling. Mount Washington. That's here in Pittsburgh. The Mount Rushmore. That's a great outtake right there. He's never going to be part of the Mount Rushmore of pro wrestling, but obviously only 4 people can. But he's forever going to be that next step below, which is a great step that's above pretty much everybody else.
And I think he would. I mean, he would have been high up there, but I don't know if he would have ever gotten to that peak without this WWE Championship run.
By the way, I picked AJ Styles. All of my other winners were correct as well. Nolan avoided the Wyatt Orton match, which we'll get to that. But all my other winners were correct. I even got a few of the who's going to be eliminated first. Came in 5th in Wrestle Rumble. After 2 years, I finally came in 5th.
Maybe you belong on Mount Washington.
Oh, Mount Washington! I'm one of the 4 faces of Pittsburgh. Absolutely, I think that could definitely happen. All right, Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt. We're going to talk about that coming up next. I don't even know what to make of it. I don't even have to tease it. So we'll just say we'll talk about that debacle on the next video. Stay tuned.